Afternoon. Sorry I wasn't here today to enter our correlational data. We'll pick up on some of it next week, probably on Thursday. But I wanted to get you started on entering your data. So if you look at the correlational research project proposal, or the aggressive driving project proposal, on the first page at the bottom it talks about the procedures you're going to go through to get your aggressive driving scores, which is pretty straightforward. You just add up all the scores together as they are on the paper. So the maximum score on the aggressive driving survey, since it has 25 questions, should be 125 if somebody put 5 on everything. The minimum score should be a 25 if they put 1 on everything. Please double check your math just to make sure that your addition is correct. For the competitiveness survey, which is the second survey, that one's a little bit more complicated. And the instructions here talk about it. So for most of the questions, except for the ones that are highlighted here in bold, which are questions 5, 7, 16, 21, 22, 26, 27, 28. All the other questions, the numbers stay as they are. You don't do anything. But for these particular ones, you're going to need to reverse score them. As I mentioned in class, that means that if they put a 5, next to it you're going to put a 1 instead. If they put a 4, you're going to change it to a 2. If they put a 3, of course, that's going to stay the same. A 2 will become a 4, and a 1 will become a 5. So those are going to be the new numbers. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here's the competitiveness survey. Question number 1, 2, 3, and 4 would be exactly as the numbers that they selected, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Question number 5, though, because it's going to be reverse scored, so if they gave a 5 for question number 5, you're going to give them a 1 instead. If they gave a 4, you're going to give them a 2, and so on and so forth. You're going to do that for all of those questions that were listed, so 5, 16, 5, 7, 16, 21, 22, 26, 27, 28. Then you're going to have a total score for 2 participants. So each person should get an aggressive driving score, and each person should get a competitiveness score. Then, if you go to what you'll see in the module is an aggressive driving form. So you can see here, here's the project, here's the form. Click on the form. And then what's going to happen is a Google form will open that allows you to enter your scores for each of your participants. So for the aggressive driving score, let's say I had somebody who had the minimum score. They're really a calm driver. They get a 25. For the competition score, let's say they got 60. I'm just making up scores. Let's say they self-identified as a male. They were driving for 5 years. If they were driving for 5 years, since most people get their license at 16, they're probably 21 years old. And then you're going to put your last name. You're going to submit this here. Then you're going to do that again for your second driver. Okay, so that second driver should have different scores and should self-identify as a female instead of a male, years driving, age, and then your last name again. Okay, if everybody does that, then next week when I'm back, we will go through the spreadsheet and take a look at what our data is suggesting and start to generate our data for our analysis. Again, sorry I wasn't here. Email me if you have any questions. Bye.